Good morning, everyone. It's Tess, and today is tip 200. And today I'm going to talk about something that's been on my mind the past few days, and something that kind of came up when I was watching Mental Samurai one day. And I liked trying to see if I could answer the questions because that's kind of the person that I am. But I started noticing a pattern with the participants because some people go really far in that game and some people that are really smart bottom out. And I was trying to figure out what makes the person successful going long term and what are the roadblocks that we have. And a lot of what I've been like studying lately is like self-acceptance and self-improvement, and a lot of the idea of self-improvement kind of seems counter to self-acceptance. But I also know that over this past year I've had to go to that place inside myself and accept myself and like myself in order to move forward. So I starting to wonder, like, how do you put this connection together and how do you put all these pieces together? Because I think they're critical. They're really important if you're going to continue to move forward. And what I've been noticing for the, because I'll try to catch a few minutes of that Mental Samurai, and it catches my attention if somebody's actually doing really, really well. Well, what I noticed is it seems like the people who do really, really well are actually excited, giggly, and lighthearted while they're going through this process. And then if you see the people that get frustrated or they get tightened up or they don't feel good, they tend to make mistakes. They may be the most intelligent people in the world, but they kind of like close themselves off. So I looked up an article on how to recognize self-improvement or self-acceptance. What's the difference and how do the two work together? And what it basically said is self-improvement is looking for that ability to stand out, to put your best foot forward, to be your best self, and to never stop until you make it. Then it kind of talked about self-acceptance, which means you are enough, be yourself, love yourself. Well, it kind of seems like those two words are contradictory. And the contradictory part is, if you're accepting yourself as you are, then are you going to continue to push yourself to become better? And I thought that is kind of an interesting concept, because if you think you're good enough, you're not going to push forward. But we know life is about pushing forward. That's what made me notice, like these people on the Mental Samurai, the ones who are lighthearted and happy, go further. So there's something about them accepting themselves that helps them to go further. And I've been working with Unlimited Journal with Sahar Mahmoon, and one of the things we say, or one of the affirmations that we kind of work with is, I am happy where I am and reaching for more. And I think that's a beautiful saying, and I think that goes hand in hand with we continue to work, we continue to learn, we continue to move forward, but we need to be self-accepting, self-worth as we move forward, because it makes the journey better. And then what happened is Glenn from my Dr. V group posted a picture of a gymnast who just did amazing. She got a 10 at her Olympics or whatever event it was. I'll find it and I'll tag it and I'll put it in these comments. But what I noticed is the girl that got the 10, if you look at her body language, if you look at her face while she did this routine, this dance routine on the floor, she was excited, she was happy, she was enjoying every minute of that routine. And I'm like, the gymnast that gets a perfect 10, the Mental Samurai people that get all the way to the end, they are living their life in a place of accepting themselves, being happy, loving themselves, and moving forward. So in this article, it kind of talked about that the connection between self-improvement and self-worth is called radical acceptance. And they kind of say radical acceptance rests on letting go of the illusion of control and a willingness to notice and accept things as they are right now. So I think that is kind of critical, because that's that bridge between always trying to improve and not thinking you're good enough to acceptance. So to be our best selves, we have to accept where we are right now, know we want more, continue to reach forward, and then we'll continue to improve. But I'm seeing regularly, as I'm looking for it, that the people that seem to go further are the ones that believe in themselves and are accepting themselves and are enjoying the journey. And I'm going to put that gymnast video in my comments here because it blew me away when I watched her. Perfect 10, and I'm like, she enjoyed every single second of that routine. The mental samurai, there was a guy giggling through the whole thing, and he was answering every question and beating time odds, and I'm like, there is something about accepting yourself, enjoying yourself, accepting where you are right now, but always reaching for more. I think that's the answer. We have to bridge between knowing that self-improvement means we're always striving for more, but at that moment that we're striving for more, we're still worthy, we accept ourselves, and we enjoy reaching for the next level. And I'm going to say, even in myself, with the stuff I've been doing this past year, it is enjoyable. I'm enjoying this journey, and maybe that's why I'm getting further this time than I have in the past. Learn to love your life. Learn to accept your life. Learn to accept that we're going to continue to move forward, but love who you are right now, because self-improvement sometimes lets us think that we're not enough, but we have to know we're enough right now, but that we're always reaching for more. So I'm going to say that there were a couple of people that were trying to do the connection between self-improvement, radical acceptance, and self-acceptance. And I think Sahar Mahoon in Unlimited just kind of put it in a very simple way. I am happy where I am, and I am always reaching for more. Make the journey fun. And I think it kind of even goes back to the energy scale. We all know that if we're feeling good and we're feeling positive, we are willing to do more and we go further. So it is kind of like keeping yourself higher on the energy scale, keeping yourself joyful, happy, love. Keep yourself there, because you can be more relaxed in the decisions and in moving forward when you keep yourself in those places of happiness, joy, and love. If you're feeling anger, disagreement, worry, you don't tend to make the best decisions because you can feel it in your body. It weights you down. And in the words of Zahar, be happy and love who you are right now, but always be reaching for more. I'm gonna put that video about that gymnast that got the perfect 10. It blew me away. And then I remember the mental samurai. All those people that go the farthest are enjoying the journey. So remember, self-improvement doesn't mean that you don't love yourself or you don't accept yourself. Love and accept yourself right now as you are, but always be learning and reaching for more. And I hope in this next 3 months, 6 months, a year, you find yourself going further and further than you ever dreamed possible. Remember, love yourself today, accept yourself today, but you are striving to reach for more. Thank you, and have a beautiful day.